standing on the corner for that pickup. You hustling and you need a re-up, meet me by that pickup. Do you got that? I got that. You got those? I got those. Give me all your money for the shop clothes. Let's go. 80 feet standing on the corner.
All right, we back. No debating with Danny Myers. I have a legend. I ain't even gonna say a special guest. Normally I say special guest. This is like this man is no guest to this culture.
Man,
he's no guest to just me being a fan. This guy is there's really no words to really describe it. But we got NESS.
Hey man, a legend. Bringing me up as a legend, that's that's a huge pat on the back, bro.
No, brother, man, you've been on the scene so long, man.
Really have though, really have.
Yeah. So all that, you know what I mean? I know they be talking about the best in the South, and a lot of times T-Top name will come up, Chef Trez's name will come up.
Right.
Even now, like they'll Briz, shout out to Briz, Swamp.
Yeah.
You know, all the guys, but a lot of times I don't hear them really acknowledging the boogeyman, bro. I really feel like, and honestly, I really feel like you one of the boogeyman in battle raps. Probably only like 5 or 6 of them. And you're on that list. I'm gonna drop the blog soon. Yeah, I got a video I'm putting together now as far as some of the most highly skilled MCs that a lot of dudes really don't want a problem with in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So already you're a super battle rap legend. Also, you do the freaking music.
Hey man, yeah, that's where we come from, man. I know, you know, we from that era, man, where we learned to battle from music, man. I know, you know what I'm saying?
So can you talk to me about your music background real quick? Like where the influences come from?
Everywhere, dog. Everywhere, man. Literally everywhere, man. I've been saying this forever, man. Like you might hear me say a cadence that was inspired by Gucci Mane. You might same verse. You might hear something inspired by Pharaoh Monch, or you know what I'm saying? I might go from Young Thug to Graph. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow, that's super eclectic. That's a very smorgasbord of styles there.
Yeah.
No southern shit.
Be water, my friend. That's what ain't that what Bruce Lee say, man?
Be water.
Yeah, man.
Water.
I pull from everywhere, man, and I just feel like that's literally the era I come from, man. That's the era you come from. Like, you musicians like Big Pun, you would hear him on, like if he was still alive, he would have been on the track with Slaughterhouse, and then he would have put out I don't want to be a player no more.
Facts. Yeah, facts. Very versatile.
Just wanting to, be able to master my craft to the point where I can adapt to anything you throw at me, any beat, any cadence, any instrument. I'll rap to a flute. What up, Dre?
Yo, as far as lyrical dexterity, that's one of the MCs that I often compare you to is Andre 3000 in terms of, just first of all, coming from the South and being known as an extremely skilled lyricist. It's not too many names from the South in general that are often put in the same category as, let's say, a Nas, a Big Pun, a Razzcazz, a Cool G Rap. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the South, we give them their respect in terms of being pioneers, hustlers, and guys that really innovated a whole lot of things in hip hop. But it's very few and far in between where we get like they names is mentioned up there with Jay-Z and Nas as far as the skill set with the pen. And so Andre name always come up first a lot of times.
Always. But that's mainly because that's who people know, but it's tons of us, dog. Like I'm one of many. You feel me? Like I'm really one of many, man. Like if you go back to I came up battling Sean J from Field Mob, but you can't tell me it's a nigga on the planet that's gonna go verse for verse with Sean J and come out alive like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not too many. Smoke as well from Field Mob. Lesser known niggas from Albany, man. Shout out my nigga Sean Doe. Shout out my nigga Geist. Shout out, man. Listen, it's so many.
It's a lineage. It's a entire lineage that you come from.
I'm telling you, I got punched in the face for 10 years straight until niggas even see me outside. You know what I'm saying? Like she was.
What was first as far as in your career? Was it the music or the battle rapping? Or did they just happen to be around the same time? Like what were you mastering first?
I gotta say battle rap because the studio wasn't as easily accessible in the 90s, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so like we was in the hallways and battle. I kind of got tricked into battling, man. I kind of got tricked.
Wait, tell us the story. we want to hear it. How do you get tricked into being a battle rapper?
Man, listen, I'm in country ass Dublin, Georgia. 20,000 people at peak. It was probably 5,000 people back then. I'm in West Lawrence High School, and my partner Jeff. First off, this nigga moves down from New Jersey. Never met this nigga. Never seen this nigga a day in my life. But we look kind of alike. And I was always, you know, I'm in my headphones listening to Keith Murray. With don't nobody in Dublin know who the fuck Keith Murray is. So niggas just lumped me and him together like we just supposed to be cool, and we ended up just being cool. So his name is I never knew his rap name, but if you ever see this, Jeff, holla at me. But his name is Jeffrey Barrett from New Jersey, and he used to battle my partner Jimmy Brown in school all the time. Jimmy Brown was like one of the first trap rappers you ever saying the hardest shit you ever hear. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really gonna hit you with the lyricism like that, but his freestyle, his memory recall was impeccable. And you know, Jeff was a lyricist. Them niggas used to battle every day in the house. So one day Jeff didn't come to school. And Jim like, oh no, I need somebody to pick on.
Okay.
So he run down on me, start punching me in the face, just hit me bar after bar after bar. And niggas is like, oh, we in front of bras that I like, you know, we in front of bras that I smash, we in front of bras I want to smash. I'm like, nah, okay.
Yeah, so, you ain't. I can't go out like that. Like,
so he started rapping. I take off my jacket. Everybody like, oh, you already know taking off the jacket is a superpower.
You know what that means, yeah. Okay, you took the jacket off.
I spit 4 bars of trash, but everybody loved that shit. Everybody loved it. I spit like 4 bars of trash, but it was some kind of punchline.
So wait, was this some shit you already had, or you just made it right there on the spot?
I never even thought about rapping up until that point.
What?
Yeah, never thought about rapping up until that point.
Wow. So you just basically had to do something. Like
I had to. While he was cooking me, like it really felt like a fight. Like everybody surrounding, the teachers is watching, and he said, and you know, back then we had the braided belts and we had them wild long, and you know, they head and shit. So he hit me with his last bar before I started rapping. His last bar before I started rapping, he say something laid in the ditch, and I just want you to know you still my bitch. And his belt kind of, you know, like it laid out like he was whipping out on me or something. I'm like, oh no, this is before pause. No homo.
Yeah, we grown men. We'll play. Yeah, we ain't gotta play that game.
He just whipped out him from me in front of the whole school, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm pretty much writing in my head. I'm not knowing that, but I'm pretty much writing in my head as he's rapping. And I come back and I say some crazy shit, and I don't remember what the fuck it was, but niggas went crazy on the 4th bar. That's all I remember. And they went so crazy, and the feeling was so dope that, you know, I went home and I wrote my first rap ever, and I was and killed Jimmy with it, but he didn't show up. So the day after, Jimmy pulled up and I spit this written rap. I still remember it to this day, man. That shit was trash, but
like to hear it. Here it go.
Oh shit! How'd it go?
Give us 8 bars of it.
How did it go? Proceed to keep the weave. Oh, first off, NESS was my favorite rapper at this time.
Okay, so, as many of us. Shit.
Right. So proceed to keep the weed burning, but still I'm yearning for my earnings and learning. You know the script rappers I be churning. But what do I do this for? Why is life? Why is death? Why to keep from getting scrapped? I got to move up in stealth. Screaming in bad health. My mind is half mental and crazy, unpleasant like daisies. Still won't do nothing because I'm lazy. An illmatic nigga like Nas, my shit was written. I like getting that money because being broke just ain't hitting for real. Verbal capture pill like 22 slugs. I gotta pull these thoughts from deep like them bones you thug. Who's the thug? He's dead now. Kitty's put to bed now. My eyes but nigga, I'm talking about trying to rap exactly like the nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And no battle to that shit, but they was loving that shit. Crowd rocking.
Salute. That shit fire today. Hey, y'all in the comments below, man, give Nestle some freaking love, man. That was fire. So you write your first round. Basically, you're forced into a battle and just had to freestyle some shit right there. Wrote it in the mind real quick, and you fell in love with the feeling from that point.
Yes,
in terms of just the competition, and you were literally born in the fire. Like you were born in the fire.
Absolutely.
This wasn't you already was battling around city to city, block to block, and somebody went and came and got you and said, "Hey, it's a nigga over here. Ness, come get this nigga."
No, I'm talking about a nigga who was a seasoned killer. You know what I'm saying? Standing in front of this. You know what I'm saying? Standing in front of this nigga.
So, were you in a group? Did you join a rap crew around your neighborhood, or was it just you, or was you doing your thing and you just knew a bunch of guys that rapped?
So around that time, it was just me, and it wasn't nothing really serious. And then I moved back down to my my hometown, Albany, Georgia, and it was. I remember I thought I was the only dude that rapped in the school until I seen this other nigga that was walking, and he had a chain that was hanging the same way mine was. I was like, oh, this nigga rap.
you just knew it. You're like, oh yeah, this nigga rap.
Yeah. So one day he was freestyling with a couple other dudes after school, and I'm over there in the corner. I still ain't got my confidence like that. I'm like, yeah, I'll rap. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, let's hear something. I spit that same rap. They're like, oh shit, yo, invite this nigga over to the crib. So we go over to the crib. It happened to be my partner Sean, my man James, and my man Donovan. And Donovan to this day is still one of the best freestylers I have ever heard. Shout out Geist. We formed a group called the Body Snatchers.
Okay.
And eventually we turned that into Contraband, and we recorded our first song. Our first song, I produced it. It was called Vicious Verbals, man.
Wait, you produced your own first song?
Yeah. So we all put our little $35 a piece together for the studio time, and we walk into the studio. We all got verses. We got a hook. We ain't got no beat. Little dumb niggas, you know what I'm saying? Little dumb niggas. We ain't got no beat. So the engineer start playing beats, and that shit trash. So I'm like, hey, I got an idea. Some little shit I was playing on my Casio, and I start, tinkering away at the shit, and he start, he's loading up tracks. I'm tinkering away at it. And them niggas, they in the background like, the fuck is this nigga doing? Until they hear the shit come together. They're like, oh, this the beat. This is the beat. This is the one. So,
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. So we did our first song. It was called Vicious Verbals, bro. You know we was Wu-Tang fans.
Yeah, Vicious Verbals.
Vicious Verbals.
Okay. That sounds like some 90s shit.
You know we was Wu-Tang fans, dog. All us, man. We thought we was Wu-Tang. We swore we was Wu-Tang. So
so now what y'all got this on a cassette tape, or is it on the burnt CDs?
Oh, that was cassette tape. That was right before the CDs got popular. So the next year, that same year, that was my 11th grade year. This thing called Who Got the Flavor was on the radio, and this DJ, shout out Aunt Miggity Mac, he would do this thing where he'll have two people call in. They'll be on two different lines at the radio station, and then they'll throw on one beat, and then Aunt Miggity Mac will start off, "Who got the flavor?" I say, "Who got the flavor?" And if it's you, it'll be like, "Who got the flavor?" Danny Myers got the flavor. Who got the flavor? Danny Myers got the flavor. I say, "Who got the flavor, Danny?" Well, go ahead and spit your flow and let them all know, and then you get a minute. And then
I get a rap live on the radio.
Rap live. You rap
Oh,
live.
that's dope.
You on your landline. You going crazy. So somebody told me about that in my 11th grade year, and they was like, it's this dude on there named Sean J. He on there killing everybody. Can't nobody beat him. I think you could beat him. You should call up. So I called. I called up. I was under the name Matlock. Under the name Matlock. And if you trash or if you curse, you get flushed. And they hit a button and you hear like some toilet flushing.
Toilet sound.
Yeah, and you get banned from this shit. So I was trash. They flushed me. I called back under the name. I called back.
Wait a minute, this nigga came back as another.
Yeah, I called back under a different name. I think it was something like Johnny Bravo or something like that. I called back, and then I was cooking, but I cursed. They flushed me again.
Oh man!
And then I called back as Elliot Ness, and I was cooking. And I got through, and they was like, "Yeah, we want you to come back." So I came back. I won Damn. I won the night when I came back, which was at the end of the week, and they had a Royal Rumble battle at the end of the month where everybody who won
all the previous winners. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
And Sean J was in it. So it was me, my man Dog Brown. It was a couple of other folks. I can't remember. DRU. Shout out DRU. He probably gonna watch this shit. DRU fire, by the way.
Tell him to come on the show. Tell him to come on the show. He's welcome to come on here and spit some bars for the people, man.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely tell him. He'll appreciate that shit too.
For sure.
So we battling at the amphitheater in Albany, Georgia. So it's again just like with the Jimmy situation.
Wait, so this live?
Oh, this live.
So wait, all the winners that had won, get to meet up in person now and do it for real.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. So this was my first official live battle. I had been up until that point, I feeling myself a little bit going from hood to hood, battling and shit like that, but nothing like this. So shout out to all my dudes that was in that shit. But Big Reb too. Big Reb was fire. But me and Sean J ended up in the finals.
Okay.
So we going back and forth probably 6-7 rounds because nobody could win. Nobody could beat each other.
Shit.
Nah, the winner won studio time from like the best studio in Albany.
Oh, that's fire.
So they just split it between us. So
word.
Yeah. They just split it between us. So when I called up the studio and was like, yeah, man, I'm trying to schedule some time. They like, oh no, we just gonna give it to Sean J. So to this day, fuck Platinum Recording Studios in Albany.
Yikes! Yikes!
Come on, ball ass niggas.
All right. All right. All right.
Ball ass niggas. So
they play my man. Fuck them.
You know what I'm saying? 26 years later, fuck them niggas, man. So,
damn, that's a 26-year-old fuck you. Poor guy. Go ahead, Ness. Hell yeah. So okay, y'all split the studio time. Yeah, and now what? So what do you get to do? What do you get to do at the studio?
So they didn't even give me the studio time, so I had to call Ant the Miggity Mac back, and he set me up with studio time at another spot, and they laced me. You know what I'm saying? We go in there, we do this song with my partner Paul D and Paul D from Therapy. Therapy is fire. Listen, when I say Albany got talent, brother.
Hey man,
it's really different.
Bring them up here, man. Get you a little squad together and bring them up here, man.
Okay, I'll do that.
I might have to assemble me a little Avengers team. And see what your team got versus my team.
Okay. I'll do that.
Not even on no battle shit, but on some y'all spit some dope shit, and my niggas gonna spit some dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, absolutely. No, I'm definitely with it.
I'm with that. Thank you.
No, thank you, brother. Yes,
sir. So the NESS name came from that. Is that where it come from? When you came back for the third time?
So I think I was battling. So I was Elliot Ness first. And I may have gotten flushed another time in between. I can't remember. So I called back as Nasty Ness. And it was just a bunch of variations of Ness.
Nastiness. Nastiness.
Yeah.
Nastiness.
Absolutely. So, you know, from Nas, you know, that was my favorite
I
rapper.
know.
Yeah. So, you know, just a bunch of different variations of Ness and you know, calling myself Necessary, Elliot Ness, Nasty Ness. And I was in this one battle. I went to this the spot called Shackleford in Albany. And it was somebody, they always used to bring me their rappers and I would chew them up. And you know, I battled this kid named, I think his name was Trap. And I said the most trashiest bar you ever heard. I said something like, "I'm chocolate and I spit bars you can't crunch Nestle." Shut the whole parking lot down.
That's not when you go back in them days, that's actually dope.
I guess so. But shut the whole parking lot down. Everybody went crazy. And you know, the majority of the folks there had not seen me before. And it was like, oh, that boy Nestle fire. And it just stuck.
And it stayed because of that bar.
Yeah.
See, this is dope. Like a lot of times people don't be knowing these origin stories, man. Whether it's a hero origin story or the villain origin story.
Right.
This is dope. So okay, so you battling, you're getting your name up around the area. So now when does the I guess professional battle rapper, when did the pro leagues get a hold of you and you're like, I'm finna really be battling on a real battle rap circuit, like with cameras, YouTube, tickets? Who did that? How did that come about?
The first real battle rap league that I come across was MC War. Fuck them niggas too, by the way.
Damn. That nigga got what's up, man?
Nah, they just do bad business, man. But I can't say they were very innovative and they're very passionate about what they did. And this was 2001. They had a ring, they had tier systems, they had belt levels.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And it was basically freestyle. And you know, I pulled up and you know, somebody had told me about it. So I pulled up. They used to do it at the spot called the Chaparral. And you know, I'd never been in a battle rap tournament before.
Okay.
So, and I did that tournament. Actually, no, before this one, it was one more. I moved my first battle in Atlanta. I jumped on stage and you know, they did like this free for all. It was at this place called Royal Peacock. They did this free for all where everybody just spit a verse. My verse was trash. I almost didn't make it. They was like, you know what? This is a battle. We gonna make it a real battle. So they made everybody who did the free for all. They just paired us up in pairs and made us battle each other. And I was cooking everybody to the point where they stopped doing 2-on-2s and just made everybody face me 1-on-1. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Through the 2-on-2 joints, and then it was just like, you know, all the other dudes like, nah, I want to battle this nigga. So
damn.
Then he started facing me 1-on-1.
Your ass was like Jet Li on the one at the end where he got
listen,
he on top of the pile. Like you got to kick up.
Exactly like that.
That's crazy.
I was so hungry back then, bro, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew I wanted to rap. So somebody from that event told me about MC War. I pulled up to MC War, and my first night, I took the first L that I had experienced in battle rap, man.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah,
and whoever that was, fuck him too.
No, that's my man. That's my man. I still this dude.
Wrong guy. I took you back.
That's my partner. I still fuck with him to this day. Shout out my man Mike Storm, man. I'm running through everybody in the tournament. I think it was like a 5-round tournament. And we get to the finals, and it's this fat white nigga that looked like Bubba Sparks. And you know, he Bubba Sparks bars all day. This 2001. And I thought I cooked him. And then you know, I don't think I paid attention to him rap at all, or I probably would have came harder, you know what I'm saying? Or just came up with some different material. But the first punchline he hit me with damn near took me off stage, dog.
Damn, what'd he say?
I can't even remember, but it damn near shut down the event. I'm like, what the hell just happened to me?
God damn.
Damn shame what happened to Flip, you know what I'm saying? And he got me up out of there real quick.
Damn.
that just lit the fire. That was my first time being in like the circuit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People who have been around. So went from there to, battling with them for a couple years, man. And I'd actually retired from battling in '04. And so '07 comes because I had done so much. Like I had already by '04, I had already battled everybody there is to battle in Atlanta. Took some L's, mostly wins, you know what I'm saying? Won a lot of tournaments. Took a couple rough L's, but for the most part, I did everything I was supposed to do. I was on the first battle rap reality show in '03. So it's like I feel like I've done all I could do.
Right.
To this music thing. So '07 comes and not MC War, WRC pulls up. And
Damn.
me being retired, I'm not keeping up with what's going on in battle rap. So I'm not aware of how advanced it is.
How it's going now, right?
My last battle was like versus someone who did the same thing I do, was Swan. To do the setup punchline, look at you, think up something else, set up punchline, look at you. You know what I'm saying? That was my last battle. I lost that one. But so I'm thinking it's still that. So WRC pulls up, Harry calls my phone like, hey, we having like a $50,000 battle in your city. And we hear you one of them ones, man. So we doing tryouts, but you can skip that. You just, pick somebody you think is dope and pull up to the main day.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I hollered at Jaron Benton. Jaron Benton, of course. Shout out Jaron Benton. Everybody know that nigga. And we pulled up, me and this nigga freestyle, just, in the crib doing a little regular rap freestyle shit. And we could freestyle, but the shit that we was about to experience, my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this nigga Parable rhymed my name for like 3 paragraphs. And
damn.
So, WRC was 10 rounds, you know what I'm saying? 10 groups, 10 2-on-2s, 10 2-on-2 groups and 10 rounds. So the first 5 rounds, we ain't win not one. So by the time we got to the second 5 rounds, we was kind of learning on the fly and we started winning more, but we got washed that day. But I met Direct and Hemi that same day.
Okay.
And Direct, Hemi, Sonny Bamboo that same day. And we just
shout out to them, man. Shout out to the legends and the pioneers in this shit, man.
Shout out. So Direct had heard of me from rapmusic.com. I used to be on there battling, with like songs and shit. So he stayed in touch and he hit me like later that year. And he's like, hey man, I think I'm about to start a battle rap league, man. And in my head, I'm like, I'm about to get no fuck about no battle rap league, man. But outwardly, I'm like, I got you, man. Whatever you need, I'll pull up, I'll support. You know what I'm saying? And so I ended up moving up to New Jersey, and I signed on to World Star Hip Hop because it was crazy at that time. And I see Grind Time presents World Star presents Grind Time, and I see Direct in the background hosting the battle, Unorthodox Phrases in State of Mind under a gazebo. And the shit got like 300,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga really did that shit.
Damn.
This nigga really did that.
Yeah, that brother is talented, man. Like, shout out to Direct, man. He one of the unsung heroes in the battle rap culture. I know we talk about Organic, Smack, ARP a lot of times, but Direct was on the scene long before a whole lot of them.
He really was. I really feel like
making shit happen.
I really feel like he's the one that pretty much ushered in this entire new movement of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that, man.
Yeah.
With Grind Time, like he brought over a lot of people from WRC, Hollow the Don, you know what I'm saying? Dumbfounded, Ill Mac.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Disaster. And the things he did when he found DNA, found Cortez, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Come on. Keep going.
Very good. The things he did with Grind Time was a whole different level. So
salute to Direct, man.
Salute Direct, man. And PH, the record told PH about me. Rest in peace,
rapid paradise to the brother, man.
Rest in peace to my big brother, man. So PH hit me up like, yo, I heard you up here, man. Pull up, man. We'll make you the main event versus J Focus. And that's it. That's how I pulled up. That's how I pulled up to the written scene, man.
Damn, straight like that. Ushered in with the legends. And at that time, you didn't even know they was gonna be future legends. You know what I'm saying? These just some dudes you had met and they trying to get something off the ground.
Yeah. No, not at all. I had no idea. All I knew is I used to see Murder Mook and Loaded Lux on Smack DVDs. And niggas hate when I say this. Niggas hate when I say this, but I used to think I like these niggas, but I'll cook them niggas. They writing. We writing. We writing. I'll cook them niggas.
Listen, that's what I always thought, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, just as competitors, like I used to see K Shine and Rex, and I was like, man, I'll beat them niggas.
I
said the same shit. Like, okay, that's dope, but niggas can't fuck with me. That's how I always felt. So I feel you when you ain't nothing to get mad at. How could somebody get mad at you for feeling how you feel? You know what I'm saying? You a rapper too. Like, you ain't supposed to just bow down.
Right. Nah, you know how they find their favorites and they stick with them, and that's all cool. But nigga, I've been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ain't know, you're not new to this, you're true to this.
Yes,
so how did you develop into such a lyricist, like a writer, a dope writer? Like the concepts, from the references, from the cadences, the syllable structure. I'm listening to your battles and your style, and I'm like, no, he's totally unique. Don't sound like nobody else, but I understand what he's doing. I see what he's doing, and you also incorporate the roasting session in the. Where did that come from? Where does that part come from? Because that's one of your signature moves. And the crowd they be waiting on that shit. Like they this rapping shit dope. All this miracle shit, that's fire. But get to that shit, clown this nigga. And I've always envisioned myself standing on the wrong side of that shit, man. I'm always like, man, I battled this nigga Nestle.
I got one for you too.
Clown. You see?
I got one for you too.
He got one in the book already, man. Shout out to Nestle, man.
Yes,
I know you got one for me, and it's gonna be hilarious. I can't do nothing. I'll try to rebuttal it. Whatever.
Oh yeah. I mean,
but how did you develop into such a dope rapper? Like, I mean, was you already high level when you started, or did you gradually develop? I mean, we all kind of start out with whatever level we was at and got better over the years, but was it your intent to become a high level respected pen?
When I first started rapping, I don't think I had a direction, man. And I just think I wanted to rap and be good at it and be dope and make dope stuff with dope people. And when I got on rapmusic.com, like the battles in the street, all that stuff was, that was like putting me in the fire, but I was training my freestyle ability. That didn't have anything to do with my pen. Like,
okay.
I'm people who had to learn how to freestyle. So my freestyle is completely independent from my actual pen. I don't even think they come from the same side of the brain with me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when I got on rapmusic.com, it was my first time being around so many people from different backgrounds and different skill levels. And, like you might battle somebody. This was like 2000, 99, 2000. You might battle somebody from Britain who come up with punchlines that, like, nigga, the first time I had ever heard the punchline downright fierce like a Hadouken was on rapmusic.com. And the nigga who said it, this nigga named Warbuck, just had, every line was something like that. It's downright fierce like a Hadouken. Nigga, 24 years later, that's still fire.
In fact,
fire. You know what I'm saying?
Still be saying that shit. Like, and they own little variations of it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you know, being around folks like that, and like I jumped in one of the first tournaments that was available, and I was cooking just from, you know, like soaking in what they did. They rapped a little bit faster. They had the punchlines, and you know, I got to like the third round and I lost. And a nigga jumped in there. He's actually the dude. Shout out Nimi Hendrix. He shot my "I Am the South" video in 2012. But he jumped in there and just cooked me for like 12 paragraphs. Like, nigga, your rhyme pattern is novice. I punched every line. Every line I punched because my mentor had put me on it doing like that. So every it's a punchline. Even my setup was a punchline. He was like, your rhyme pattern is novice. You watering down your style with punchlines, man. I could tell you can rap, but it doesn't sound like you sound like you're trying to be your mentor. Shout out Rockwell. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, all right.
So I took that to heart. He was like, my rhyme pattern's novice. Nigga, I came back the next tournament. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing things that they hadn't heard before with the words. And I think I was it just made me mad that he could say that to me. Like, nigga, me? Nigga, me?
Right. So you sometimes it takes a good insulting.
Right.
To you know really bring out a fierce competitor in people, or to make or push people to go to a level that they probably feel like I can't reach this level. But nah, this nigga trying to play me. Hell nah. I'm gonna figure this shit out. Because the next time you hear me, I want revenge. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I ended up, you know, learning how to mix the rhyme patterns with the punchlines, and you know, and
it's incredible. It's incredible. It's so unique, and it doesn't sound like anybody.
Yeah, brother, I really appreciate it.
Is there a MC that when you was growing up, not whether it's not an industry artist, but like just somebody around the way or somebody you heard of, was there somebody you felt like, I'm nice, but that man is a different level. I want to be that. Like, was there somebody that you felt like you wasn't as nice as, but you admired them?
I think the first person made me feel like that was Cannabis. Cannabis, man.
Cannabis made everybody. Cannabis made everybody feel like that, so that don't count. That don't count. Somebody else. Nah, hell no. You can't say Cannabis.
And the next time I felt that was Eminem and Graph, man. And you know what I'm saying? And I felt like, you know, I put myself in the fire until, dog, if I played you some shit that I was doing in 04, nigga, nobody was rhyming like that in 04. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I always wanted to stay in front of the curve. Everybody's catching up, you know what I'm saying? But
bar, God, that's a bar. Y'all niggas is just now catching up to NESS, man. Y'all better stop playing with this boogie, man. Speaking of music, talk about your latest project, your latest songs, latest single. Where can we get that? What is it called? Can you promote it?
Yeah. I can definitely promote it, man. The latest song is King Zone. And it was inspired by LeBron James, man. You know, a lot of people dislike this man, and I see it, and I'm like, yo, like this is one of the most inspirational, you know, black men of our time. Let me go
talk.
Let me go ahead and make a you know, like Mike, but for him, you know what I'm saying? For this
fire.
I always rock his shoes. Just because I feel like, you know, I relate to him so much, and he inspired me so much. So I figured, yeah, let me go ahead and do something. And ain't nobody ever gave his shoes a name. So let me do that shit. And eventually, you know, hopefully we can get the song in front of him.
Yeah, that was my next question. Has LeBron heard this himself? I'm pretty sure he'll fuck around, retweet it, and you know, talk about it. You know, have it playing when he in the car or whatever. He might play it on one of his Instagram lives, man. So
I would hope so, but nah, he hasn't heard it just yet. But you know, my point, and I made the song in a way where even if he never hears it, I'm still happy with it because it's a banger. Like I made the beat one day, woke up like, why is this whole song in my head? So I just woke up, what was in my head, man. You know, and so it's gonna be on a project called Fine, I'll Do It Myself.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. I feel like uh it's nobody really speaking for the everyday man right now. You know what I'm saying? Kanye
I
don't
like
went
that.
crazy. Kanye don't went crazy. This nigga Drake done got too rich for anybody to relate to him anymore. You know what I'm saying? We're not hearing from a lot of the other people in that lane, man. Like,
Never fear. Nestle is here. You know what I'm saying? Like, when them niggas went somewhere else with it, listen, I'm still speaking for y'all. You get the people's voice. The voice of the people.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. So
are there any no, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Are there any battles that you haven't done that you would like to do before you just officially hang up the battle rap mic? Aside from me, because me and you've been talking about locking horns for a couple years now, and it's time. So aside from me, can you give me like 2 or 3 battles that you want to do before you retire?
2 or 3 that I want to do before I'm up out of there. I gotta see QP, Quantum. I gotta see Quantum.
Oh, Quantum versus that didn't happen yet. What the hell?
It should have, right?
What the hell is wrong with the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fight. I like that one.
I gotta see Quantum. I gotta see Disaster when he get his mind right. I gotta see Disaster.
Diz versus Nestle.
This gonna allow me to do what I want to do for real.
So you get the rap. Yeah, you get the rap for real.
Yeah. Rich Belvy.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite battles I ever did. Was 2 of them actually was Diz and Bricks Belvy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that Bricks Belvy joint down there in Atlanta, that was crazy. That was early on in my career. John was there. A few people was there. But yeah, bro. Had to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But
let me ask you a question, man. What's your favorite? That's gonna be difficult. Let me ask you this. What's your top 3 favorite battles you've been a part of?
I'll say me and Danger Zone, me and Rum Nitty, me and B Dot. Me and B Dot. Those 3 right there are special to me. Just those gentlemen really took me to war. You know what I'm saying? So what? Okay. Yeah, what about your toughest battle? How about that? What's the toughest joint you've been in?
My toughest battle. I might gotta say Chef Trez, man. I might gotta say Chef Trez. Yeah. My pen was on fire that battle, but I didn't expect the aura that he brought. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even the pen. Like, everybody knows pen crazy, but I didn't expect the aura. Like, nobody.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why though? It's because it was you. It was you.
You think so?
Yeah, like anybody that's battling you, they know what they have to do. They got to level up. They got to go to a level that they ain't really been to before because it's a respect thing. It'd be fear, bro. Fear gonna bring out a different side of you for real.
I feel that
niggas don't go in there playing with Nestle like, oh, this is just any old regular battle. Like, no, like I gotta go in here and be super high level, or I'm going to get cooked.
Right.
You know,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, shout out to Chef Trez because he's been having amazing last 2 years, man. He's I think he was in the top 3 of Cody last year. He's on a crazy Cody run this year, along with him and Tay Rock. So yeah, shout out to them.
Big shout, Chef Trez, man. Like, honestly, man, Trez and Clone and a couple others, Swamp, you know what I mean? They are a big part of the reason why I've been falling back so much, because I really have only been here since my first grind time battle, just to show that we can really rap. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's crazy. Me and you kind of both had the same mission, because my mission was, let me show that the West Coast has talent as far as lyricism. Right. So I wanted to kick the door open for at least far as the URL era. You know, I was like the first LA dude to go do the PGs and go through the system and kick the door open for Emerson Kennedy and Rum Nitty and Geechee and B Dot, Coffee Brown. They all got in because of the work I put in. Not saying I'm not taking credit for their talent, but I was the first one that was like holding that West Coast flag, and I was taking all the bullets so them niggas could shine. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you mean by, hey, these guys are here. They doing. I blaze the path. I blaze the trail. They got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, and I gotta say, you did accomplish that too, man. You did accomplish that.
yeah, that was my goal, and I'm blessed and thankful. Thank you for that as well. You know, give me the top 3 albums that ever came out of the South.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely got to get it from a respected writer. You know, from your perspective. Any 3, I don't care who it is.
All right, so all my top 3s got 6 in them. All my top 5s got 10 in them because it's just like that. But I gotta say, new entry, Killer Michael.
Okay,
That's one of them ones. That's really one of them
he
ones.
just won what some Grammys.
Yeah, he just won a couple Grammys. Album of the year and what was it? Rap. I don't remember what the other one was. Rap song of the year, something like that.
Salute.
But, yeah, that really was one of the ones, man. I know every word to that album. I don't think that's happened to me for maybe a decade.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Let's see. We're gonna go with I gotta go with Jeezy Trap or Die. I gotta go with Jeezy Trap or Die.
Go ahead, Jeezy.
And then I feel like I'm doing injustice if I only name one Outkast album. But if I had to just narrow it down, a lot of people will want me to say Aquemini.
Okay.
I got to go with ATLians, man.
Oh, yeah, that's that. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with an Outkast album. Like, there's really no wrong pick. You know what I'm saying? But that's an amazing 3. That's an amazing 3, man. I thought you was gonna say. I thought Diary was gonna be there. I thought the Fix. Shout out to Scarface. I thought the Fix was.
Listen. If you ask me for a top 5, it would be probably 3 Scarface albums in there.
Right? What about? No, there's no wrong answers because this is your perspective. This is your opinion. What's your favorite Rick Ross album?
I don't know the name of it. What's the one with all the writing on the front of it? But I love that album.
I gotta Google this. Y'all in the comments, please. What is the name of the Rick Ross album that has all the writing in the front? Put that in the comments below.
We're gonna come with a call back too, because fuck Rick Ross too, man.
Wait. Huh?
Let me tell you this. I used to do security at across from City Hall East, right? So I'm in my security uniform, and for my mixtape on my way to work, I wore the same security uniform that I do to work.
Okay.
On my cover. I did that on purpose. So one day Griffey 2K from the radio station pulls up, and I see him, so I run down on him and I give him my mixtape. I say, "Don't listen to this shit, bro. This shit trash." So he looks at it, he sees me on there with the same outfit that I'm presenting it to him in, and he like, I like this nigga. So he listened to my shit. Next thing I know, I hear my shit on the morning radio show.
Wow.
Every time a big artist comes up there, they telling the big artist about me, or like a music executive, like, yo, so we named Nestle, man. He's up and coming artist. What would you tell somebody like him that, like every time? So Rick Ross comes up there, and they tell him the same thing, and they like, is he fire? Well, Rick Ross, he like, is Nestle fire? They like, yeah, man, listen to this song right here. They play it off air. So then when they come back on, they like Rick Ross, like, Nestle. Everybody calling my phone. Yo, pick up the phone right now. Pick up the phone right now. Rick Ross. I pick it up just in time. They say turn on the radio. I turn on the radio just in time to hear Rick Ross say my name like 5 times in a row. Nestle. Hey, if you was fire, what they say he is, come find me. I'll sign you on the spot.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
Okay, nigga, you ain't told me nothing but a word, pimp.
Okay.
So I go and try to find him that night, and I think he was at Club 112. I can't remember if that was still open or not. I don't know. But he was at whatever big club was popping around that time. And they wouldn't let me in because I had sneakers on.
Okay.
Sneak in the back. They was like, yeah, it's gonna be $50 sneaking to go in the back. And I gave them $50, get all the way where I'm going, and they still kicked me out because of the tennis shoes.
Oh.
2 months later.
Them niggas
Right.
paid you, bro.
So 2 months later,
Took the
he
50 from a nigga?
took the 50 from a nigga. And you know what
Damn.
06, 07, 50 was, you know what I'm saying? I'm a security guard, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So 2 months later, he does a show out here at the amphitheater. And my partner that shot my first music video, he's doing the videography for that night. And he's like, yeah, I'll get you in backstage. You can meet him. And so me and my squad, we up in there. We probably about 20 deep. So when Rick Ross gets done performing, I don't want to look threatening. So I tell my partners, hang back, and I'm gonna go meet him. So I take my CD, I take my cards.
Right.
He's walking through the hallway, 30, 40 deep. So I kind of make my way through the squad. And I say, hey Rick, man, you was on the radio up here a couple months ago. You told me to come find you. I'm here, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. I don't know if you remember it or not, man, but this is my CD, this is my card, man. And this nigga looked me in the face and keep walking.
Oh, that's dirty work.
So, I turn up a little bit like my nigga, like, that's kind of disrespectful. So his manager, I don't know who it was, manager, somebody that's with him that's close to him. I guess he tried to save face. He like, yo, I think I remember that night. Let me get the CD and let me get the cards, man. And yeah, we're gonna
Right.
So he takes my stuff. And I walk off feeling semi-accomplished, meet back up with squad, and we walk out later and see my CD on the floor.
Now I've heard some crazy stories over the years, but this
Nigga!
fuck you, Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You ain't gonna play my man like that, bro. Y'all niggas is dirty, bro. It's a cold game, bro. That music industry is a beast, bro.
It is.
Oh my God. Hey, guess what? That nigga, he lost. You know what I'm saying? He lost.
Right.
He lost out on something.
I ain't no hater. I still listen to his music, man, as much as I'm fucking.
Yeah, but he could have had you, dog. He could have had you on the fucking label.
He could have. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what NESS would have looked like, man. It could have been something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, hey, damn, that's crazy, man. You just broke my heart with that story right there, man.
Hey,
it's all good though, because you was Nestle before that nigga ever existed.
Fact.
And you still Nestle after that shit. So nigga.
Shout out Rick Ross.
No, fuck you. Be a man of your fucking word, man. Keep your damn word, bro. It ain't like you owe niggas nothing, but damn, it's just like just being solid in 10 toes. It ain't nothing just to do what you said you was gonna do.
That's
or
it.
Even if you felt like that right there in the moment that night, and then a couple months later you done forgot all about the situation, it's still like, man, let me listen to this shit, man.
Right. Or tell me, nigga, I remember that.
I just say I don't even remember you, nigga. Get on my face up, man. But you just trying to play
to keep walking. That shit, that's kind of crazy, dog.
It's all right though. Rick Ross still fire though. His music, he's still fire. Tell me about what do you think about 8 Balls Lost? What about his triple LP?
Hey man, listen, that was one of the. So I've always been a bigger MJG fan, but that album right there put me on, man. That put me on. Okay, I gotta stop sleeping on 8 Ball, man.
Okay.
That was one of the ones. But I always come back to MJG, man. When he realized what multi-syllable rhyming was, when you hear multi-syllable rhyming with a deep Southern accent, it's so fire.
It's something different, right?
So fire. That nigga said, I hit a lick with some. Tell my chick, what he said, I hit a lick with some. Tell my bitch to quit, get the gun. We got some shit to run. So shut up and cut off the grits they done. I'm like, oh my, it's the gun. This is the goat, nigga.
Hey, I like Sahai the Prince, man. I like the No Dope on Sundays, man. I think Sahai one of them supreme lyricists from the South as well that don't really get a lot of, you know what I'm saying? But niggas know though. But if you're in tune, then you know like Sahai is nice.
He absolutely is, man. And I'm not really sure what he can do to get back in front of that, because when he was on his run, brother, I'm talking about before he even got signed, man. Like, we used to do shows around the city and he used to headline out of nowhere. I'm talking about I was out here bodying 06 to 08, just, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know,
okay.
My album runs. He pulled up like end of 08 and just started taking over every show.
Damn.
Every show. Him and Yellow Wolf.
Okay.
Yeah, so nah, that man, he really is one of them ones, man. Been in freestyle is what
you mentioned that Yellow Wolf made me think about Eminem for some reason. And then I seen some Eminem Benzino shit. I don't know what the fuck. I ain't even, hey, if you notice, I've been recording we on here 56 minutes, bro. I ain't even asked you about none of that shit. I didn't even, I seen it, but I didn't bring you on here for that. I didn't even care about that. I just wanted to talk about your story. You know what I'm saying? I want to know about your story. I want to respect you and your story and your background. Let people get to know you for those who may not be familiar with you, and to promote your fucking shit. You're single, man. So we finna play your music in a split second, man. I want to say, you're amazing, bro. You're an amazing author, amazing writer. You became who you felt like you could be, and you became that. And you're solidified, bona fide legend. So when your name get brought up, man, I felt like if there's a room full of MC, like let's say there's like a T.I. in there. I'm talking about lyricists, right? We got T.I. in the room. It might be Crooked Eye in the room, Ras Cass. Let's take Cool G Rap. I say like when Black Thought walk in the room, like niggas could be mid conversation and stop and take their head off or stand up. And when Black Thought walk, I feel like the same shit with you. Like when you walk in the room, the other lyricists, we gotta acknowledge it. We could be mid convo, like, yeah, nigga, remember that one broad. Shit, Nestle and his, hey, what up, nigga? Everybody gonna get up. It's Nestle, you know what I'm saying? It's that silent acknowledgement from the other ones that do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like an unwritten code. It's a unspoken language that when another high level MC walk in, it's like a cold air walk. You know, a breeze come in the room. It's like a dark aura. Like, hey, y'all, none of y'all niggas want to rap with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? We want to turn a beat on right now. Here go your mic. We're gonna bring the other microphone right here and sit Nestle right here in front of you. Can you survive? Niggas 24 right now, and then let Nestle go. Niggas gonna respect it, bro. That's how
you don't know
give you that, man.
You don't know how much that means, man. I have kind of so this era of battle rap as good, as much good as it's done for me, it's also kind of had me jaded at points. Of course, I'm done with that, you know, the jaded thing. I'm cool. I'm happy where I am, but you know, the fact that I never really got a chance to see the Smack stage, and you know how Smack fans are. If you ain't on their stage,
yeah, they say they don't really give you that, but nigga,
validated. But you know, in going to a couple Smack events, you know, like the top tiers of the top tiers, they always approach me, and I didn't expect that.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like when Nestle walk in, niggas You know what I'm saying? We know it's a thing. Like, yeah, that it's a fear, bro. It's a respect and a fear at the same time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'ma see what I can do versus Nestle and how I'm gonna play this. You know what I'm saying? It's a test of my pen. Definitely, that's gonna be a good one, man. So y'all look out for that soon. And y'all please support this man's music. Follow him. Tell them where they can follow you at real quick before we get up out of here.
Ness_Lee at what's that, IG, and just NESSLEE on Twitter. You can find me, on YouTube, same thing. But yeah, man, I really appreciate this, brother, man. And you a trailblazer, you a motherfucking monster in this ring. You know what I'm saying? In the same way you say I'm gonna push you when we battle, I'm gonna push your pin, you're gonna make me turn up, man. Because a lot of times when I battle, I would turn it down just so people would listen to what I'm saying. Can't do that with you, or you gonna get me all the way out the building.
Yeah, we from the same cloth, bro. Like we kind of like them dudes that's fighting with one hand but tied behind the back because you don't want to accidentally kill a nigga. You too powerful, man. So
absolutely.
We gotta take the gloves off though when we get in that ring though. Salute to you.
Yeah.
I want y'all to follow Nestle. Y'all leave y'all comments below and get the new single. Where again, one more time where they could get it.
It is everywhere. Nestle, NESSLEE, called the song is called King Zone. It's everywhere you can listen to music, man. YouTube, Spotify. Shit, that bitch might be on Kazaa, man. I don't know, dog. That shit is everywhere, man.
salute, man. And LeBron, fuck with my man.
Hey,
Rick
man.
Ross. Hey, you owe my man. I'm just playing. Hey, what's the name of that label? What's the name of that damn the bad business niggas? Fuck you.
Right. MC Wars.
Oh, shit, man. Salute, man. It's been a pleasure having you on here, man.
Hey,
it's
man,
been a pleasure, man. Y'all stay tuned for everything he got going on, and stay tuned for Danny Myers versus Nestle.
I got my King's on. 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 I got my King's on.
I remember back when I used to have nothing, they said I would be nothing, nigga, I heard them. Now that they know it ain't up to them what I'ma be when they see me and heard them. They think they can take this like me from my bottom. They say all the losses can change my bravado. But if you ever lost and you get that dog, then you just come back stronger tomorrow. Don't you act like you ain't never had it. Like you never had it. I was celebrating when you was celebrating. You was acting like nobody else will ever make it. I was at the bottom, you was laughing about it. Where that laughing got you? Now I had a model and a class of model. Oh, you mad about it? Oh, you wanna sabotage it? You don't even know about everything I've been through, but it wouldn't lose. Why when I fend for myself, it offends you? Then feel like my win should have been you. Bet you hit a spin move when the rich do. Continue, I intend to influence over everything that I tend to. Hands on the steering wheel that I tend to. Need a signal in my network, I'm the sim too. I'm so sorry that it wasn't you, but I ain't had so much to do with that. I had too much to do, just saying I wasn't fond of you. We was off in zero dark. Wonder how I see so far, you know.